the 16th of February 2018, and we have the partial solar eclipse here this morning. The new moon in Aquarius. Actually, it strikes us. We get it at like 8 this morning, so very soon. So this is kind of like this amazing positive turning point for us. There is no full moon in February. That's wild. So it's all about bringing in the new. We have done so much releasing, so now it's a time for, freedom, change. We have done so much clearing, so now is just like this freshness, it's a fresh cycle for planting seeds and bringing in the new. So I've got a few notes here that I've written down about this new moon in Aquarius. So it's a partial eclipse, solar eclipse, so the moon comes between the sun and the earth and it partially obscures it. So we're going to get like 6 months of this positive energy. It's at 27 degrees, 27 is 9. These are my numerology numbers, and 9 is about spirituality and completion. So yeah, the new moon is when the sun and the moon is conjunct. The sun pulls in that energy, and the energy is all about communication, thinking, education, technology, science, invention, the bigger picture. So 9 degrees, it's all watery, it's intuitive, it's creative energy. It's all of that stuff as well. And we're moving into this Piscean energy, watery, gorgeous, watery intuition as well. So we got this nice mix between air and water. So intellect and feelings together. So Aquarius is all about service to humanity, kind of self-sacrificing. It's all about how may I serve other people? How can I be better and make more of a contribution to my community and humanity? So we can be objective about ourselves and like sit with and really reflect, how am I contributing to the world, or am I taking away from it? How are my attitudes and behaviors and actions? How is it serving people around me? What's the ripple effect here? So we're really going to be confronted with how our life is at the moment and really, really sit with what decisions, because our lives are a direct reflection of the decisions we've made in the past. And really sitting with, am I satisfied with this, or do I want to change it? It could be to do with, if you don't have any friends, sitting with why. Is it because I sit at home in front of TV or on Facebook every night, projecting out into the world that I've got this amazing life where I'm just really just sitting at home all by myself, quite lonely? So that change might be, joining some amazing clubs, or just getting out there and meeting people, finding a way to serve and at the same time meeting people, like maybe helping at a soup kitchen or anything. So many things you could do, volunteering your time for other beautiful causes, and then, meeting people. Beautiful. And Mercury's there as well. Awesome. Mercury, it feels really happy with Aquarius because it's a communication planet. So it's inspired, there's going to be a lot of inspired thinking. Inspiration and thinking is going to be completely heightened. So there'll be lots, like if you really reflect on your life and there's something you don't like about it, there's going to be creative ideas straight away to help you make changes. And if you're totally happy with what's going on in your life, you're going to get even more ideas to make your life even more fulfilling and more purposeful, to really step into your soul's purpose and contribute at a higher level. So, excuse me for 1 second, I'll just have a look at this. So, yeah, I think I said this in another reading, like if we really sit with and think about, if everyone asked themselves the question, how may I serve? Everyone on the planet asked that question, how may I serve the greater good? Imagine how our world would be. Be wild, If it's more about giving, what may I give? I fill my own cup up with all this love and self-love and compassion and acceptance for myself, and then I overflow that out for the greater good of all. Imagine if we all did this. Imagine if we were all living our creative purpose in service of the world. So there's lots of loving energy around too, because Venus is at 6 degrees and Venus is in Pisces. It's kind of romantic. It's conjunct to the sun, love and beauty. You know, Venus is all about love and beauty. So it's all about love above all else as well today and for the next 6 months. Love for humanity and being of service. So really loving yourself, serving yourself, loving your own life, and then that light, you lead from example for others, and you make more connections because you're shining, you know, you're radiating. People want to be around you. So if you're in a relationship, you know, you can make real deeper connections, more intimacy, and it's a perfect time for really communicating clearly your inner truths. And where did I write that down? So it's really about tapping into your higher consciousness and your own inner truths and essence, and really communicating that within your relationship. So really feeling clear with Aquarius and Mercury around to really communicate what you hold dear, because it's the key for everything. Like really reflecting and having compassion by putting yourself in another person's shoes. Like that's what compassion really is, isn't it? And empathy is really, really seeing something from another person's perspective, and really being able to relate on that level, on a real open, curious, expansive level, and really holding space for those intimate connections you have in your life. So relationships are the main thing around the eclipse. So relationships with intimate relationships, relationship connections with others, and then your connection with the greater good, humanity. It's a perfect time to tune in to what helps you feel whole, complete, and centered. And a great way of doing that is placing your hands on your heart, closing your eyes, and asking yourself, what do I need right now to make me feel complete? And then trust and follow through on whatever guidance you get. So really nourishing yourself, loving yourself, because all that stuff you give to yourself, you can then radiate it out. So it's just a really beautiful, positive, fun-loving vibration. It's a big gift from the universe. And we're all being asked to open our heart, minds, and arms just a little bit wider to those in our close relationships and to the bigger picture, the world at large. You know, just come from that open, loving heart space with a clear, clear picture and clear logical thought space to really move forward with what you can do to serve the greater good of this beautiful planet that we live on. We have the Universal Love Oracle today, so I'm going to allow 2 of these to come through, and then we're going to clarify them with the Goddess Tarot. We have Universal Heart. Couldn't be any more perfect to what I was just talking about. We are all one. We're going to feel into that oneness when we come from How May I Serve and Enchantment. Yay. Just going to quickly read these. The Universal Heart. Stare into the face on this card. What is reflecting back to you? Meditate upon this image. After a while, you see the human face disappears, and all you see is stars and galaxies. A space of infinite creation and possibility lies beyond your thoughts. This universal heart reflects the infinite creativity and endless possibility within you. All is possible for you. It is simply up to you to choose. So we are just all stardust, and around this time we're really going to feel into that real connection with each other, and just want to serve and connect deeper with everybody. Enchantment. Slow down. Feel the love and beauty that surrounds you. Stop and smell the roses. Gaze at the stars and feel the breeze caress your face. Feel the glow of the sun and the earth beneath your feet. Think of someone and connect with them spiritually. Send your love and light and blessings. Observe nature and her changing seasons. Autumn leaves, a misty sunrise, dewdrops in the morning, the waves of the ocean, luscious blades of grass, a rainbow, a smile, a kind gesture, sincerity and love. In spite of all the madness, difficulty, pain and suffering, the world still is an amazing place. Life is amazing, the sky is amazing, the earth, the universe, the great cycles of life, death and rebirth, and you are amazing. So really tap into that Venus energy as well, that beauty and love that's surrounding us at all times. Really connect with that feeling of oneness within humanity, that connection we have with each other, and really, really feel into your own divinity. So for the universal heart, we have the Chariot. So this is the card of Cancer, and this is forward movement. This is moving to the next phase of life, and it's perfect for this new moon in Aquarius because, like I said, we've done so much releasing, and now it's time to move forward with our soul's purpose in service of humanity, the universal heart of the world. Realizing that we're all one, and whatever we do for ourselves and nurturing and honoring ourselves creates a ripple effect for everyone around us. If we're treating ourselves with love, kindness, compassion, and acceptance, we're more able to gift that to others. And this new moon is all about our connections and how we communicate. How are we communicating with ourselves? So therefore, how are we communicating with others? The universe has your back with this transition into this new phase of your life. This is swift moving forward. This is like, done the releasing, now it's time to step into, to ride off into the future, into this expansive, new, fresh beginnings. Yay. And the Two of Staves we have with Enchantment. This is really looking to the future with optimism. Rather than focusing on the madness and craziness and pain and suffering of the world, we look to the beauty that Venus offers us with this energy of Venus around this new moon in Aquarius as well. You know, we have Venus in Pisces, that's love, that's romance, that's dreaminess. So this is kind of like a dreaming card. It's also a partnership card. It's going deeper into those intimate connections and seeing where you can build together by really communicating your own essence and your own truth, and really, really communicating that with people that you want to partner up with, because it's going to take it deeper. Any partnership is going to go deeper with this expansive, honest, truthful communication around this partial solar eclipse. So you'll be able to build with people. This is really deep intimacy. This is deep visions, like really sharing your vision with somebody else and not holding back. Like, it doesn't, you know, seeing the beauty of yourself and radiating that out. And your beauty is your essence. Your beauty is how you share love with the world. Your beauty is your truth. And there is vulnerability in that, because you might not be accepted for your truths, but if you're always open and curious to how another person perceives life, then you're able to show them compassion too, and be able to be objective about yourself, and therefore step into another person's shoes as well. There's a real beauty around this time with the depth of connections that can happen. Anyway, have an amazing partial solar eclipse, new moon in Aquarius. I love you all so much. Big love, deep blessings. I'll see you tomorrow.